Hey, welcome to the first episode of Tipsy Takes from Betting for Tuition. Got Dylan here and Nick. So, first episode, we're going to be talking a little bit in our past bets and the week looking forward and just some stuff that's been going on in sports. So, our previous week just started out. We're 12-5.
Pretty fucking good.
Pretty fucking good
for
not gonna lie. I was not expecting that kind of success, but
could easily be 14-3.
Yeah,
from
we
those
could.
Fucking some of those beats.
We could be
easily 14-3.
I was not expecting that. We had one losing day, so that tells you how good we were the other days.
Yeah, that one. But we don't talk about that one. Tuesday, that was bad.
So first, give an introduction. What we did in the past. Obviously, we're college degenerates, and we have nothing else to do. Started out betting fucking $1 a game on MLB games, and
just parlaying 4 or 5 teams you could fucking hit. Big baseball guys.
Oh yeah, huge baseball guys. But anyways, in baseball last year, I was shit.
I can't say I was much better, except for the World Series. Probably my biggest win in the World Series. But that was just off a prop bet. Just fucking lucky. Just called a home run on the same pitch it was hit.
Yeah, and then this year in NFL, again, I was probably your average NFL bettor.
I was pretty good at NFL. Hit a 12-teamer the first week. Pretty cool. That was probably the biggest bet I've won. 12-team, yeah.
So, and then college football. So that's where I'd make all my money. And then Sundays would just fuck me over because I'd get all greedy and shit, but it's all good. Broke even.
College football, I was not that good at college football. That was more Dylan's wheelhouse. I really didn't bet on college football. I really, didn't really care about college football. I'm more of an NFL kind of guy.
All right, well, let's take a look at the previous week. We had some weird games. We had some really weird games this week. First of all, I bet on the Bucks to cover 10.5, and little did I know fucking Giannis was out. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? And it just comes down. Bucks were down big on the spread, and then it just comes down.
They were down going into the fourth quarter.
They were.
They were down.
They were down. And then they just come back, and I'm like, fuck. And then it gets down, and the guy misses a layup at the end, and I'm just like, oh, shit. Fucking hit it. And then
we didn't watch this game. We didn't get it televised too, so we didn't really know. We were just following it on our phone. We didn't really know what went down at first. So then we looked on Twitter and we saw how it went down, and we realized how lucky we were on that game.
Yeah.
That game was kind of crazy.
And then last night.
And then and then the tides turned for the worse.
Everyone knows about this bad beat. Oh God, South Florida number 3, really?
I almost DM'd him. I almost fucking DM'd him. I was like, how much you have on that fucking game?
No
because
shit.
That was ridiculous. He just sprinted down the floor.
So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, it was a crazy last minute, and Indiana drained 2 free throws. And
Houston. Houston.
Sorry.
So we're watching the Indiana game right now.
Yeah. But Houston drains 2 free throws to cover the spread at minus 5.5. They're up 6. There's only 3 seconds left in the game, and this guy from South Florida acts like the game's on the line and lets the ball dribble out and then picks it up, sprints, dead ass sprints all the way down and lays it up. I was fucking pissed.
To be fair though, Houston, we had no business covering that game. Honestly, they with 8 seconds left, they missed 2 free throws. We get the rebound.
No, it was the most insane.
I almost feel like it would have been a worse beat if Houston would have covered for South Florida bettors, just because of how it went down. Missing 2 free throws, fouling with 3 seconds left. I feel like that would have been almost a worse beat than what happened to Houston bettors.
Yeah. So moving on, this weekend coming up, you want to give us your games to look forward to, Nick?
Oh yeah, my first game I'm looking forward to is on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to West Virginia and Baylor. Those Big 12 teams right there. Top 4, they're both going to be in the tournament no matter what happens.
Yeah, we'll see if West Virginia can bounce back. I don't know if Baylor can be touched right now, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, but both of them are really good defensive teams, but both of them are just mediocre like offensive teams. We've watched Baylor quite a bit. We bet on them quite a bit. Number one team when we bet on them quite a bit.
They cover for us.
They cover for us a lot, but they cover because of their defense, not because of their offense.
Yeah.
If you watch their defense, if you've ever watched a Baylor game, they are so fast just covering the 3-point line. It's ridiculous. They play kind of smaller, so they get out rebounded a lot, but they make up for it with their covering.
Yeah. So the first game I'm looking forward to this weekend is going to be Illinois at Rutgers. And the reason I say that is because they're two Big Ten teams probably in the tournament right now, but they want to walk themselves in kind of.
Gotta solidify themselves.
And who is Rutgers? I mean, America doesn't really know who Rutgers is right now because they're never televised. Like, that's something I want to know.
I think that Rutgers kind of be like, this is almost like a make or break for them because like nobody really knows how they are or who they are. So I feel like, honestly, they could be left out of the tournament if they just fucking lose a couple games.
Yeah.
Because they're just on. I think they're a bubble team right now. Illinois, they would have solidified it with that Michigan State with beating Michigan State last night. But I think both those teams really desperate for a win right now in that league. My next game I'm looking forward to, another Saturday game, is going to be Michigan State versus Maryland. Honestly, I'm a big Michigan State supporter. I like them.
Like Cassius Winston.
Yeah, I like them. I think they're good. I think they're like one of those teams that could go out and just... I think they could just go beat Baylor, Kansas, Gonzaga, but then they can also lose to like a Nebraska.
They definitely have the talent too. They definitely have the coach too, but I don't know. They haven't really proved anything this year.
But honestly, Maryland hasn't really proved anything to me either. Like, we watch them. I mean, we bet on them sometimes. They can shoot the shit
They can shoot
it, but it's like they're just one of those teams that I'm not sold on yet. Michigan State, if they make it to the tournament, they're going to be one of them. They're not going to be a low seed, but they're going to be one of those seeds that you're not going to want to be matched up with because Michigan State has some talent on their team. And they got Izzo, and he's a really good coach.
Yeah. Next game for me right now is on Saturday, Louisville at Clemson. And I'm just looking to see how Louisville bounces back. I mean, some are probably going to say they're going to blow Clemson out and all that, but
I think they will.
You think they will?
Yeah, Clemson. When we watched Clemson and Notre Dame the other night.
Yeah, but
Clemson's kind of dog shit.
Clemson blew out Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh's not a bad team last night.
I feel like the ACC is just weird this year. The ACC is just a weird league. They're usually just like kicking the shit out of everybody. Like their top 4 teams are always like just ranked like top 10, top 15. But this year it's kind of weird. Yeah. Just, like even Duke's not even like impressing me that much this year. UNC, fuck UNC. UNC, when we bet on UNC, that was just a mistake.
That's a game again where I think if Clemson has to limit Louisville to under about 65 points, they get over that. I don't see Clemson doing anything.
No, not at all. My last game that I'm looking forward to is Butler at Seton Hall. This division is crazy. Like for this year, the Big East, they got some good teams in there, and it's just like all over the place. But I think Seton Hall is the team to beat in that division. I know there's Villanova and stuff. Villanova's kind of been shaky these last 2 or 3 weeks. Seton Hall is really good. I want to see what they do against a good Butler team. Butler's been this last 2 weeks kind of shaky, losing a couple games. But I think Seton Hall, I think they're the team to beat in the Big East. And I think they're going to prove it against Butler. It's going to be a big game.
Yeah, for sure. A game that people don't have on the radar right now probably is Sunday. San Diego State going up against a, dangerous Boise team up in Taco Bell Arena, dude.
Yeah, dangerous Boise State
team. I don't know. This might be one of the last games where San Diego State's really contested. But, hey, in my opinion, San Diego State can go far in the tourney. I mean, they got them as a 1 seed right now, and I think they're credible for a 1 seed.
We watched them last night against who did they play last night?
Oh, it was 2 nights ago against New Mexico. And it was a close game first half, and then...
They got some shooters on their team. Yeah. They got some shooters on their team.
What's that guy's name that transfers from Wazoo? Can't think of his name right now, but
he's a shooter.
He's a baller.
App number 5, white kid? Yeah. Is that what you're thinking of? Yeah, he's good.
So that's the games we're looking forward to. So... we'll end it off right here, and we're going to do some fast takes for you. I'm going to ask him. Nick's going to answer. All right, Nick. Astros with all the shits that's been going on, do they win more than 95.5 games this year?
Yeah, I think they still win more than 95.5 games. They still got the talent, all that shit's that been going on, but they still have the talent to just go and win 100 games, I think.
Yeah. All right, this relates to one of our last questions. Can San Diego State win the title? Can they do it all?
I don't know if they can win it all. I think they're going to make a deep push.
I think they're going to make a deep push. Yeah. But on the real, though, can they compete with Duke? Can they compete with the Kansases? Can they compete with the Baylors?
That's tough.
I think they're just going to have to get hot. I don't think...
That's tough.
I don't know. I don't think they
My opinion, I think the team to beat right now is Gonzaga. They're fucking good.
Yeah.
They're fucking good.
With the success they've had in the last 20 years, you'd think they'd won a title already, but...
They're going to get over the hump.
Hope they do. All right, next question. How long will the XFL last? Over, under 2.5 years?
Oh, over. This first weekend of XFL was amazing.
Oh, shut the fuck up. The XFL is not going to last longer than 2 years.
Yes, it will. Did you watch the fucking games?
Okay, maybe I can see it. But there's no way that it fucking ever competes with the NFL.
Well, it's not supposed to compete with the NFL. They're just doing it in 2 different times of the year. That's why if it was doing it at the same time, maybe. But
damn right they want people to say, "Oh, the XFL is better than the NFL." And all
no, I don't think they want that. I think they just want like a filler because like we go like college football, NFL, and then there's like what is just basketball and baseball for a while. And people like football.
Will it ever be?
It won't be more popular than NFL.
Never.
But.
Never.
I think it's going to be here for a while because I enjoyed the first weekend of the XFL.
I didn't mind watching the games, but you just don't have the big names in there.
I actually think one of my picks this week, maybe 2 of them are going to be on the XFL. So we'll just look out for that on Saturday and Sunday.
All right. Well, next take. Will Tom Brady play for the Patriots in the 2020 season?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy. I don't see him going anywhere else.
There's been a lot of things. They're like people coming out, like what was it? Drew Bledsoe came out and said like, oh, he and Robert Kraft don't have that good of chemistry, and like the Patriots will do whatever it takes to win, and if they think a rookie quarterback will replace Tom Brady, they'll replace Tom Brady. No fucking way.
Yeah,
you replace Tom Brady.
They're just blowing smoke out their ass.
They're just
now.
Maybe he'll fish the market for what he can get, but he's going back to the Patriots. There's no way.
Without a doubt. He's retiring or Patriots.
Phillip Rivers, though, that's interesting. He's going somewhere.
He's going somewhere.
My pick is the Panthers. He's going to the Panthers.
Panthers? Yeah. Think they get rid of Cam Newton? Where's Cam Newton going then?
I think Cam Newton's going to... that's a good question. Maybe the Bears.
Yeah?
Maybe the Bears. They weren't like... Mitchell Trubisky came on late in the season, but maybe... I don't know.
Trubisky.
Maybe they just switch quarterbacks. Maybe Cam Newton goes to the Chargers and they say, fuck Tyrod Taylor.
All right. If you had to pick an NCAA Cinderella right now, who is it?
I don't know if this is a Cinderella right now, but earlier in the season, me and you were talking. Dayton is fucking good.
Yeah, I don't know if that's they're not a Cinderella.
They're not. That's why I said they're not a Cinderella right now. I don't know. That's a tough question.
I have to go with... it's not on the radar right now. Nobody's talking about him, but... Do you guys remember who beat Duke earlier in the season? SF Austin. Won some tournament games in the last 5 years. They're, I think, 20-3 right now. They have a decent resume. I mean, they're going to be one of those 12 seeds who could potentially knock off 5 seed and then make a run in the tournament. I don't know.
I don't think Michigan State would be considered a Cinderella either if they make it to the tournament.
Oh, no way.
But yeah, those would be... Yeah, I can't really think of any.
All right, and to end it off with these takes, Nick, does Bill Walton eat ass?
Bill Walton 100% eats ass.
Oh, you know he eats ass. You
just know he's eating ass. He's just fucking slurping that shit down.
All right, anything else you want to say before we end it off?
One pick that I have for this weekend for the NBA All-Star Game. Good pick.
Oh, yeah. Talk about props.
Devin Booker wins the 3-point contest. He's not the favorite, but I feel like Devin Booker is going to go out there. Because he got snubbed from the All-Star Game. He's got something to go prove. Yeah. So he's going to go win that 3-point contest.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, thanks for listening, guys. This was episode 1 of Tipsy Takes from betting for tuition. We'll see you next week.